Now, one of the things I know just from being around you guys and being a part of the Clarity House team is that you talk about the difference between a disciple making pathway and then a disciple making culture within a church. And so I'd love for you guys to just talk about that a little bit. What's the difference? What's the relationship between those two things, pathway and culture?
Yeah, I mean, the easy way is to just talk about disciple making pathway is part of a disciple making culture. It is not the disciple making, it is part of the disciple making culture. So when we think about a disciple making culture, we just talk about the word culture in general. When we talk about the culture of something, it's the shared attitudes, beliefs, perspectives, paradigms, language, really, of that
Yeah.
culture that creates the norm of what people do. And so when we talk about disciple making culture, what we're saying is what are those perspectives, paradigms, shared language, values, beliefs, goals that would make disciple making normal? Like, is disciple making normal in your culture? If not, it's probably because you don't have a shared set of perspectives, beliefs, goals, and as you're trying to create that culture, one of those things that you need shared language around is your pathway. Another thing you need shared language around is what do we even mean by a disciple? Like, how do we know when we've created one? What's that look like? So there's several things that, when we do our work, we help you clarify, but all of that is to the primary goal of making disciple making normal. Like that someone shouldn't be able to be in our church for 5 to 7 years and say, I haven't been discipled here. Like we want, and not even that I haven't been discipled, but someone shouldn't be able to sit in our church for 5 to 7 years and say, I've never made a disciple here. Like we want disciple making to be normal. And there's a culture that is required for that to happen. A part of that is the strategic pathway.